This first set is dead even.
Unbelievable combination.
Wow.
Beautifully done.
What a great spot.
Can't tell you. Hi, Steve. Yeah, we're just tuning into this match, but it seems like it's been all Grigorovic, Stojic, and they've been a streaky team this year. When they're on, boy. They just roll through sets.
So yeah, this is I mentioned midstream. Let's just orient everybody to know who we're looking at. So this is on the near side, Tina Stojic in the deuce, Tommy Grigorovic in the ad. Now grabbing the ball, it looks like Tommy Grigorovic is serving. Far side, that's Andrew Ong with his partner Lofgren in the ad. So yeah, this team and Grigorovic and Stojic, you see in the scoreboard, they're the 4th seed. They are that one team that can't quite break through, right? They've had a lot of difficulty with Regalado and Salazar.
Yeah, I mean,
Morgan.
They've lost some ridiculous, not ridiculous. I mean, many people lose to Regalado Salazar, but it seems like they always, that's their kryptonite, that they can beat almost everybody else. And they've had a few opportunities against Regalado and Salazar, but they haven't been able to close them out. Sorry, finish what you were saying.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I think they've gone in a 7 or 8 match stretch, losing to, also combinations where Guillermo Nunez gets in the mix. But yeah, they have been very consistent and dominant against all but really these top 3 teams. And I'd say they're a very solid 4 team waiting to break through. So, they've proven they can play a set with anybody. They can win a set against everybody. They have these stretches of absolute brilliance, but doing it for 2 sets or 2 out of 3 sets has been a challenge for them. So I think a lot of people are watching this national to say, might this be the time that they break through and have one of those big matches? On the other side of the net, Andrew Ong is one of those players on the men's tour that's incredibly steady. He's got some sort of crafty ground strokes, a nice backhand slice up the line. He tries to slide through and catch his opponents off guard. And he's incredibly athletic and fit, right? A lot of movement, a lot of, blitzing. But it seems like the firepower of Grigorovic and Stojic are probably a little bit too much for them to handle. Here's a point for 4-love in the second.
Hit that volley behind him.
Yeah, lots of tennis skills. So Tina Stojic, he's now in the ad court. Wow, that's that slippery backhand slice from Andrew Ong I was talking about. These two on the near side, Tommy G and Tina Stojic, grew up in Zagreb, Croatia together, played at Wichita State tennis together, Division I, and just really know each other well. They tend to communicate emotionally at times, but they also don't communicate. They sort of have an instinct to know where each other is, when to blitz, when one's moving forward, and just incredible talent, right, from a racket's perspective. Randy Lofgren on the far side out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Really, really big backhand. He has a presence as well when he's at the net, you know, tends to close a lot like Graham McNerney, like very aggressive positioning. So a very interesting matchup, he and Andrew Ong playing together.
I love watching Stojic and Gregorich play because they're so explosive. Yes, but oh gosh. Yeah, and he's so fast.
All right, so here we are over to this McNerney Morgan Garcia Nieto Quintana match. This is an interesting team. Quintana, the lefty here, serving in the near court. They had a very good performance in Short Hills. They had a couple breakthrough wins. I actually, if I remember correctly, they beat this team of McNerney Morgan in an early round, maybe the round of 16, to sort of break through to the quarterfinal match, and I think they ended up winning that as well. So This is a nice opportunity for redemption for McNerney and Morgan, but it looks like Garcia Nieto starting off with his partner Quintana, again, all in the right direction.
Adam Morgan loves that shot. He had a good look at it. You don't see him miss that often.
Yeah, Adam Morgan has some of the best energy. He's, you know, a great partner to, you know, Graham McNerney, who tends to have less energy on the court. He plays very simply. He's relaxed. He's super patient. And Adam Morgan has all of this pent-up energy and really swings at the ball and athletically takes a lot of big cuts. So they're a nice duo to watch together.
Yeah, that match we were watching, Grigorovich and Stojic just closed it out.
I think what you do, like Quintana did there, is you look at the light, right? You look up and think you may have had a little bit of an impediment looking at the lights, but I think you just caught that one a little bit off the center of the paddle. You know, Lauren, we talk about the men's tour this year introducing that no-ad server's choice scoring, which is one of the innovations from the APTA this year. And interestingly enough, you know, it has short matches, right? We haven't seen the 5-hour match or the 4-hour match this year. We've seen some 3-hour matches, but I think McNerney and Morgan are probably one of those teams who maybe is, you know, the unique case that doesn't embrace it. I think they relished being in the 4- and 5-hour match. They're very patient. Graham McNerney, you look at him and you realize he's in a hurry to go nowhere.
Yes, I couldn't agree with you more. Yeah, yeah.
And I'd almost say they're maybe the one team that's had a little bit of a letdown from the scoring. And obviously, this is the team who is our defending national champion from Philadelphia Cricket Club a year ago. So it has been interesting. I think for the most part, it's brought more excitement as short matches. But for these two, maybe it hasn't been the perfect benefit to them as such.
And it's now set point against them. Also game point for McNerney and Morgan.
That sudden deuce point here.
Yeah, Graham McNerney may be the most economical, one of the most economical paddle players out there. He never looks like he's expending energy. Tried to jump that one.
A lot of encouragement.
Yeah. I love it.
Stayed in. Oh, and it just sort of skipped a little bit. Looks like Adam Morgan maybe should have let it go through, but put his paddle down, and there it is.
What a way to win the first set. What a set point. Game point, set point, whatever that was.
All right, what do you think? Hop over and see what's going on in our third match of the night?
Let's check it out, Steve.
All right, so our number 1 seeds Jose Salazar, Alvi Regalado, Eric West, Tyler Frazier. This is a team in Frazier West that last year, and probably the last couple of years, has been maybe that 4th or 5th best team.
Yeah.
Had wins over Nunez Powers, I think in the Boston Open. Won Baltimore, won tour events. They were, absolutely sort of on the cusp. And yeah, I think this is a year for the most part, Eric West has taken off. He's kind of come back in the last few weeks, has a new young child, and focused in all the right areas, which are not on the platform tennis court this year. But yeah, it's nice to see those two back playing together.
Talk about a team with all the shots. I mean, West and Frazier are that.
Yeah, and they also have that element of lefty-righty, which I think is so nice. Eric West has all the spins and, different looks, and of course, some of the biggest ground strokes as well in the game.
There are just so many more I mean, certainly in the women's game, there are way more lefties than there ever have been, but it feels like in the men's game, too, there's just a lot of lefties. I feel like every match today has a lefty in it.
Yeah, I think this is one of the interesting things. We talked in our women's matches earlier about Mila Saric being that sort of traditional lefty. She was playing another lefty in Michelle Nube, but it does seem like there are not as many in the women's side. There are, obviously Guillermo Nunez is one of them who's just very impressive from the lefty side.
You read it right. It was just too far and too late.
Just missed. And I would have to say, not only as the #1 seed, but I think generally most people would agree this is sort of the year for Regalado and Salazar to make it through the Nationals. I think they probably feel that pressure, but the great thing about them over the last couple of years coming into the game and being a dominant part of the game is they keep getting better, and I think this year they've gotten better. They're playing a little bit more offense.
They've added offense, yeah.
They've added, right? They've sort of added things to their game. They still have the ability to slow it down and play, very long, patient, matches, and against teams like McNerney and Morgan, who will play, a long time. But it feels like their level keeps going up, and that's a scary place for the other teams.
Yeah. Good read.
Yeah, it's an instinctual move, right? Eric West can see that point developing. He read it, and I think this is potentially, the lack of play and reps that he just hasn't had this season, but you can see how the point's developing. He's in all the right spots.
It's going to be good.
That's the right place, right? As Regalado comes forward. Yeah, Frazier sort of, it looks like he's going at him, but that's sort of the vulnerable spot on the court. He's going right back at it.
Regalado was up to the net before West even hit that ball. Frazier hit that ball.
Is that the third or the fourth one of the point?
Whatever it was, that was the charm.
And this is the difficulty in sometimes playing those balls, understanding the spin and how to sort of offset it as you make contact. Sometimes the lighter you hit that ball, the more difficult it is.
Missed it. Right, an easy service game is getting a little complicated for Regalado Salazar.
Regalado and Salazar just sort of playing patiently in the backcourt, putting all the pressure on West and Frazier to sort of make something happen. They're taking away that nick. Nutmeg, just patient, let the ball go through any way it needs to get through. It's interesting with this new scoring system how stressful, intense the 40-30 point gets.
Yeah.
Because the team, especially that's in the lead, 40-15 or 40-love, when they get to this point, they sort of lose all the advantage. You get back to deuce, it's sudden death, and now all of a sudden it's a 50-50 point. So the 40-30 point has actually gotten to be incredibly dramatic, and most teams sort of lock down, not wanting to get to deuce.
That is certainly the case here.
Yeah. And obviously, if you're Western Frazier, getting down 4-1 against the best team in the country is, a place you don't want to be. What do you think? 100 shots, 150 shots? Both teams are refusing to miss
I
and
was gonna
defending
say.
very well.
How do you think this point's going to end? It may never end.
Yeah, both Frazier and West are doing a good job not letting that ball go to the nick. Regalado and Salazar could probably hit
Yeah.
it 6 out of 10 times.
Yeah. I think it's way more than 100 shots.
There we go, 5 minutes and 14 seconds. Thanks to court director, we got some great statistics. So yeah, it's a lot of shots, right?
It's crazy. That's a crazy number.
Yeah, 5.5 minutes straight. The over-under might be 7.5 minutes at this point. And I think if I analyze some of these 4 or 5 hour matches from the past couple years, Lauren, it is just really the defense has gotten so good. The players are good.
Yeah.
The offense has always been good, but the defense is incredible, right? The ability to get every nick if it goes into the neck, or, you know.
And all those cutters, the ability to
Yeah.
get those. I mean, it's astounding, and it makes, when all 4 players are playing well, it makes it, like you see, impossible to win a point almost.
Oh, he got it. See? That was a pretty impressive get.
That's a good illustration of what you were saying.
Oh, he might have saved him there.
Close.
Probably have to play it. Yep. I mean, you hear the paddle hit the ground.
Yeah. Every time I think it's over, it's not.
Okay.
That one too.
He had a moving pick on that one as well. Just great hands by Tyler Frazier. Okay. I mean, it should be, if you're going to go to 8 minutes, why not go to 10 minutes? Oh, that almost missed.
Ah!
Oh,
I don't even know what happened.
yeah, he called it a touch late. I think it was out.
Oh,
It
that's
came-
what happened. He called it out.
Yeah, he called it out. He called it maybe a touch late, which is why there was a little bit of a pause. I think it just missed. Well, there you go. 8 minutes and 33 seconds. Yeah, pretty impressive. So what do you think? Should we hop back and see how the second set's starting off with McNerney and Morgan?
Sure. Yeah, let's definitely do that.
All right, here we go.
Garcia, Nieto, Quintana won the first set, 6-3.
Well, we've been gone for a little bit and have played 1 game, so that's not promising from a progress perspective, but it looks like, yeah, the McNerney Morgan team has sort of started off the right way.
Yeah, I thought my screen hadn't refreshed, but no, this is where we are. I'm curious to see. I think this is a super interesting match, and curious to see how the second set unfolds.
So if I go back and look, this team of Garcia Nieto and Quintana, if I go back to Short Hills, yeah, that was a 6-2, 6-4 men's round of 16 match where they beat Morgan McNerney. They followed it up against Davic and Parter de Andrade with a win as well, and then get to the semis and face Nunez Powers. So that was sort of their big breakout tournament. Short Hills, obviously, it's a Grand Prix. Getting to the semifinals is a huge result. Quintana is the lefty, so on the due side, pro at Indian Trail Club in Franklin Lakes, and Gonzalo Garcia Nieto, Rackets Director, Upper Ridgewood Tennis Club, Ridgewood, New Jersey. Yeah, big.
Graham
Big
hits that
forehand.
big forehand more than Al than he used to. And you sort of have to just sign up for playing a very patient, long match. I think the challenge when you play McNerney and Morgan is you get sucked into ending points that they have no interest in ending. It's almost like they're playing, but they're not trying to win points. They win points through, you know, well, that was a bullet. That was a bullet. And Adam Morgan has that shot, but they tend to win most of their points just through will, right? And sheer breaking down the other team and making them hit shots and make mistakes that they shouldn't make. And they also win a bunch of points on McNerney's blitzing. But yeah, I mean, I'm quite sure that Garcia Nieto and Quintana knew they were playing a war of attrition again out here. You have to come out knowing that you're going to be out there for a very long time.
Wow, that's a really nice, soft side screen that never came out.
Never made it to the back.
Somebody is not having a good day on the next court. Yeah, Jason Quintana, he's got a nice wind up, a really nice torque on his serve. He generates quite a bit of spin.
I'm not sure I'd be giving Adam Morgan so many drivable balls.
Yeah. Yeah, wasn't out by much, but I think right off the paddle, McNerney sort of saw that ball drifting along. And when they're at the net, you know, you mentioned sort of the net play, Lauren, and the blitzing or sort of the positioning of Graham McNerney. It's very difficult for a team to find opportunities when you're, you know, defending against them. And this shot as well, this sort of, the way he hits that sort of, again, inside in, side spin, up and down overhead, it's very unique. Not a lot of people play that shot, and it's very effective. He sort of just naturally knows how to get it to fall right into the corner.
No, right, don't hit. He knelt on the ground to hit that.
That's the one that's just so unique. That shot's actually playing with fire. Jason Quintana can't drive that ball to McNerney when Garcia Nieto's moving forward. Couple other score updates. Hanson Taylor up against Durant and Rams, 6-4, 5-3, sudden deuce point at the moment. And Benkheim Friedrich against Coutinho and Beauclair, 1-1 in the third set. We need to get a read on where that shouting's coming from, Lauren, because it seems like that's an exciting match wherever it is.
I know. Do you think it's I don't know. Could be the broader Christian Davic Pardo Andre match. And that's a wrap for Hanson Tyler.
Arcing shaped forehand by Garcia Nieto. I feel like the world is missing out by not seeing Jason Quintana fully going into that corner for that unbelievable shot by Graham McNerney. Just looks so difficult to cover.
Win or lose, I would have nightmares tonight if I was him. Just crouching in that corner all the time.
Oh, I don't know how you get that.
Wow, right? gonna say if he gets that one.
So good. Great position, great patience, hard fought point. It's tough to get a point against these guys.
It is.
It seems like, Lauren, we've walked into the 2 matches that love 5 to 7 minute points.
Yes. I was going to say we need the clock on that point, too. That was going for a long time also.
That's just a little bit of pressure there. Adam Morgan sees Garcia Nieto moving forward and puts a little bit extra on that shot. He just sort of tempted it almost to hit that. Big ball catches the nick. All right, here we go. This is that 40-30 point. You're up 40 love, and this point feels like a must win. Playing with fire there. That's Graham McNerney's bread and butter, sort of waiting for that drive.
Back in that corner again.
It's a lot of energy tonight.
I will say so, from all the courts. Corrigan is excited to partner with the APTA because, whether as advisors to our members or as members themselves, they are already part of the APTA community. Learn more at www.corrigan.com, the official wealth sponsor of the APTA. Yeah, so Regalado and Salazar closed out that first set 6-1 against Fraser and West, and this one, the match we're on, looks like we could be here for a few more hours.
Yeah, the sort of willingness of McNerney and Morgan to go into the second, third, and fourth hour, I think makes it, honestly, Garcia Nieto and Quintana are pressing, meaning they're bringing a lot of offense, they're trying to initiate, winning points, which you could say is a recipe for disaster against a team like McNerney and Morgan, but they've been successful. They thrive on that energy. I think Garcia Nieto tends to be the one, who is motivating and, getting the team riled up. So yeah, this will be an interesting next couple of games. Obviously, they're coming off that win at Short Hills we talked about earlier. Yeah, it's sort of in that space, that little gap, sideline gap. I think it's just a touch long. mistakes by Graham McNerney aren't so typical.
I like it, party. Keep swinging. Come on.
Looks like we got a match point on another court. Nunez powers against Murphy, Schneider. Sudden deuce, match point. I'm not sure how he missed Garcia.
How he
there, but
didn't,
did.
how he got out of the way, I don't know.
It's like a tree. It's 90% air, right?
Oh, that's a very uncharacteristic error. Wow. Great return.
Okay, now we can see what we were missing on the other side.
Yeah, exactly. Watch Jason
a
Quintana in that
he can go
corner.
side, yeah, he can go side back, but he loves backside, like this one. And it just gets really soft on that,
Yeah.
right in that place you don't want to be hitting a ball.
That one, perfect.
That's the tricky
That's
one.
it. Don't hit that off-pace drive when Graham McNerney's at the net. He's gonna stuff you.
And he hasn't hit any of the droppers. Like
Yeah.
he and Durant have that just sort of soft hand drop. All right, feels like a huge point. Obviously, it's sudden deuce.
This is a huge point.
Yeah.
Oh, 3 serves that game.
Hey, McNerney Morgan. McNerney Morgan leads 3-1. In the second set.
Yeah, the faults are a killer, but you have to fight so hard to win points against this team. Any unforced errors early in the point are just a little bit demoralizing. So let's see if they can snap back here. That's it. That's the one. He
That's-
Team up.
just has that soft hands. It's an unreturnable drop shot.
The hell of a return.
15 off.
That went over.
15-30.
Did it?
It did. In fact, went over.
It must have just hit it so hard it's softly dribbled. So look at the positioning here, Graham McNerney. Nice soft hands there. That's the tricky one, the positioning. Very easy to get stuck sort of behind.
Oops.
That got away from a little bit. But this is that energy that you sort of have to let it dissipate in a point. And sort of Quintana Nieto got sucked into, I go bigger, right? Bigger, bigger, bigger. Such a hard.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just since we've been on, Lauren. I think it's about, I don't know, 100 of them that he's had to sort of figure out a way how to defend differently each and every time.
And he's doing a great job.
Yeah.
Game, McNerney Morgan lead 4-1.
PPAC Private Bank and Trust, proud sponsor of the 2026 APTA Nationals, a single point of contact for a world of financial advice. Visit ppacprivate.com today.
All right, what do you say we hop over and take another peek at that Regalado Salazar match? See how Frazier and West are faring? Here we go. All right, looks like a little bit of one-way traffic here. 6-1, 3-love, second set.
And you look at Frazier West and you think, God, they are such a good team. They are both so incredibly talented, such good players. And how could they be losing this badly? But there's just Regalado and Salazar. If you know, they can withstand anything and outlast everything, and unless you're willing to be out there all day and can really come up with something special, it's hard to win points and games from them.
And it becomes demoralizing. You tend to press more. You tend to try to find different ways to win points, which you think are offensively. And you know, there's 2 in a row, Tyler.
And it's just frustration also.
Yeah.
I think the 8.5-minute point was their breaking point.
And sometimes, you know, if you think about, we talked about Eric West didn't really play the first half of the season, came back late, has only played a couple maybe with Tyler Frazier. I think he also played with someone else, if I'm not mistaken. It's just a mental drain, right? This is late in the day. This is a third match, and going to 50, 60, 70, 120 or 1,000 shots, whatever that 8-minute rally was. It's just you know, those are the things that you also have to practice, the mental techniques. And so, yeah, this is a little bit of a difficult task if you're Weston Frazier. And this is a sudden deuce point. Just stays in. Wow, that's a leap of faith letting that ball go in towards the neck.
Yep.
Wow. Everything you have, I can be better.
Yeah, and you think you're in a winning position or a leading position, and you're just not.
And it's just the right pace. Of course, catches Tyler Frazier coming in and a little bit, you know, maybe out of position. Maybe he should let that ball go, but it just, yeah, all credit to Alfie Regalado. Just a really nice ball there.
Frazier's like, if I could, West's like, if I could just have done this the whole match.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Yep, that was a real serve. I like you, did not think that was a real point, but it was.
I realized it was, but I can't even believe how he hit that serve in.
Maybe, let's just say that's a 40 love attempt. Or a down 6-1, 4-0
Yeah.
attempt.
All of the above.
Yeah.
All right, they're on the board.
Yeah, let's stick this out for a little bit more. We have just a score update on the other match we're following. McNerney and Morgan now up 5-2 in that second set against Garcia, Nieto, and Quintana. So heading for a third set, perhaps, but maybe we'll let's see if Frazier and West can stick around a little longer before we pop back over there for what could be a long third set battle.
And our last sponsor of the night, I would like to say that M4 Paddle is made for movement, made for the battle, and made for you.
That West backhand, it's one of the biggest shots in the game.
And it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Didn't you say before that it was match point for Nunez Powers? Did you say that before?
It was. However, I do see the score update. Go ahead, look, give it to us, Lauren.
It's 6-all now.
So they are up 5-3. It was a sudden deuce point, but it's never over till it's over.
No.
Oh, and he just, I mean,
How do you pick that up?
you just hear the scrape. It's just an unbelievable handsy get by Alvi Regalado. I think Eric West lost the will to live on that.
He did. He did. He said, how dare you get that back?
Nice read off the neck. Good communication, good teamwork there. Good point. Really good point.
We have the split over on the other court, so we'll be going back there after the conclusion of this match.
And you have to love, Lauren, the sort of the vibe out there with the people in between the courts, on the ground, right on the screens. I'm sure some of them would have to move if a player went into the side screen.
There are so many people outside right now. And when we went out for a second before, wow, I can't believe how many people are out watching. There's food trucks and bars and lots of amazing paddle and lots of fans.
No.
If he made that one too, Steve, I was really gonna shake my head even harder than I'm shaking it.
Wow, right through the center. Oh, he made that one? Yes, he did. Love it. He tried that a game ago, and it doesn't look like it's a shot you can make with that big of a cut. But yeah, what an absolute huge little ATP there. There it is. Yeah, there it is. Another nick. The nicks are helping.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's not close, an incredibly close match, but it's fun to watch the shot making on this court.
Incredible level of paddle, and I think for Fraser and West, yeah, nice. Listen, this is the best team in our game, the team to beat in this national championship, the #1 seed, and you know they're not in perfect form. So this is, yeah, this is fun for them to have a great day, play into the round of 16. And then go have fun, right? Try and bring your best game, have some fun, and if lightning strikes, great, but
yeah,
otherwise too good. point, Benkheim-Friedrich against Coutinho-Vauclair. 40-30 for Benkheim-Friedrich in the 5-4 in the third set. Up. I think we're about to get that score. There it is.
There it is.
Wow, to really, yeah, but of course it's going to hit the neck.
Of course.
And of course
I'm
he's gonna get it.
Get it.
All right, one too many. All right, here we go. Double match point. It's Alvi Regalado serving. Yeah, let's swing away. One of the, there it is. One of those has got to hit the nick.
Or the seam.
Oh, what hands? I feel like I maybe should get the clock ready to pull up here, Lauren, even though it's match point.
Especially because it's match point.
What the heck?
This is like a baby point compared to
Yeah.
the 8.5 minute one.
Great point. You gotta love it. They could have mailed it in 45 shots ago. Just made it. There it is. Yeah, great match. A little bit of a nice opportunity for Weston Fraser to come back and show us that game that they have that's been so effective the last couple of years. So nice to see Eric West back.
Yes.
There's the match. How about we hop over and catch the third set?
Let's do it.
All right, McNerney and Morgan, Garcia Nieto Quintana. Here we go. We got one love.
Love 40.
And 40 love. that other core, Murphy Schneider. There is a set point for Nunez Powers.
And there it is,
And
set,
there, yeah.
set for Murphy Schneider. Great effort by them to come back.
It's a tough sort of place to be down 15-40, but getting down multiple games against
Yes.
Morgan and McNerney, it's just a very long road, right? You just have to be in the mindset that you're going to grind and grind and grind and stay out here for as long as it takes. And I think the play style of Quintana and Garcia Nieto, they have to get perfect, right? So this is obviously a big game. They're already down 15-40, so
I was thinking the same thing,
Yeah.
like, you know, that this is just where McNerney and Morgan like it. They like, they're have points to go up 2-love the third set. They're just going to get better and better as this match wears on, and it's just going to be more and more frustrating and tiring for their opponents. Oh, they somehow kept that in.
Game, McNerney Morgan. McNerney Morgan lead 2 games to love.
Yeah, it was like the
just devoured
perfect
it.
roller
Yeah,
for him.
Devoured it. Yeah, I like this. Walk around a little bit, talk, try to slow down that energy. This is a superpower of Adam Morgan, sort of getting really pumped up and motivated and grinding these big ground strokes. It is a little bit of a longer talk. They're a little bit trying to ice, perhaps.
Let it go.
Oh, geez, I think it's in. I'm not sure if that was Adam Morgan who said let it go. You could argue it's almost a hindrance.
Adam Morgan's just in a groove with his drive.
So yeah, the only way to get out of this routine is to not hit it to Graham
Right.
McNerney.
And
But
he's so
that's-
tall, it's hard.
Right, exactly. He can cover so much of the
Yeah.
net. And when you're in that defensive position, but there it goes. I mean, he's
Seriously,
just
tell
crashing
me-
into the screen.
Tell me Jason Quintana's not going to have nightmares about this. Win or lose. Just the constant.
There it is, sucked into the neck.
Yes, constant struggle in that corner.
And this is just, if you're Graham McNerney, you're loving it. You're just loving every piece of it. There it is. And it just dies. Yeah. And you know, the challenge is, how do you find a way to get out of the routine and get out of that sequence?
Right, and your instinct can't be to hit it harder or to hit it better.
Yeah, it's gonna go back to a drop.
Yeah.
Yay, McNerney Morgan. McNerney Morgan lead 3 games to love in the 3rd set.
Right? I mean, this is what makes McNerney and Morgan so hard to beat. Like, they're like a wall, and Garcia, Nieto, and Quintana are trying to hit, you know, harder shots, bigger shots, better shots, and it's just feeding right into them.
And again, you're down love 3, and it's just an hour plus of effort to try and get back to win this set. And you know, listen, it's the round of 16 of the Nationals. Garcia, Nieto, and Quintana have sort of risen up. That Short Hills event, I think, was their coming out party a little bit, but they're not. Yeah, I'm not going to say they're going to lose their will to live and give anything up here, but it's just a long road to hoe, and mentally you have to be prepared. And Garcia Nieto, he likes to play. He likes to hit offense. He likes to bring it.
Yeah.
So this is a little tricky.
Well, you saw that in the previous game. He hit a huge roller and a huge and it just played right into Adam Morgan's hand. But I mean, you know, all credit to Garcia, Nieto, and Quintana, who have beaten Morgan and McNerney and know how to, you know how to be successful against them. It's just hard to have the will to do it over and over and execute it without speeding yourself up. That is one of the few volleys I've seen McNerney miss like that in transition.
Steve, yeah, the last hour they've just played incredibly solid, forcing Garcia, Nieto, and Quintana to sort of make something happen. I think we've seen this a few games back, right, Lauren? Garcia Nieto's had a couple issues with his serve. He's had a few faults in a couple different games.
The right shot, he just didn't quite execute it.
Yeah, sort of do or die time.
Certainly feels that way, doesn't it?
Look at that. And this is the trap and the challenge at the same time, right? This is a team who's played very well, not only getting here, but even, you know, in this match. I think they've just, and here we go. we've just seen, you know, a little bit of McNerney Morgan sort of snap back. They didn't have, you know, what they felt was a great short hills. There's a little bit of an assist from the left court, but that's a place you can't hit to when Graham McNerney's at the net. I think it's called locked in. I don't know what you would refer to this level they've gotten to, but yeah, really, really high level paddle.
I think locked in is a good term for it.
That's such a nice execution of a volley. Just sort of slides it as deep as you can get it into the court, incredibly low, and that first step from Garcia Nieto, he just walks right into it almost.
Yeah. Well, he has to. He's leaning forward because he thinks McNerney might drop shot.
Yeah, that's right.
You guys want a new ball or just want to run with that ball? Okay.
Oh, that's a little defeating, isn't it?
All good.
I think if you're the umpire, maybe that's the wrong call, but I get the sentiment, but it's sort of unfortunate that he said this is probably the last game. Is that what he was saying? He might have been saying that. I'm not too sure it is. I'm going to say this is.
It's not what he said. It's not what he said. But if you read between the lines, that's what he said.
Why not? Go back at it. Missed it.
Let it go. Love 15.
Can't remember the last time Adam Morgan missed a backhand in this match. May have been in the second set.
Yeah, I like hearing these two trying to get each other a little pumped up, a little bit of energy back. And again, round of 16 of the Nationals. They're not going to give up. They're obviously, you know, playing every point.
14-30.
Basically, if we get to a point of we losing it, you protect that side. And then if you want to jump on it and then I cover you.
All right, 15-30. Listen, this is a game of momentum. We see swings that are incredibly hard to see coming, yet they tend to come. I'm not sure it's coming tonight, but this is great to see this team absolutely giving it 100%.
I don't know about you, Steve, but I lost a set where I was up 5-love in a big tournament, so I know.
So PTSD, is that what we're saying?
I'll never forget. So I just, I'm sure that it's happened to other people too.
It just takes a little bit of a spark, a little bit of a change in energy, and then the team in the lead feels like they're in quicksand,
Yes.
right?
You feel like you're being breathed down your neck, and you all of a sudden everything that was coming so easily isn't.
The size of Graham McNerney, he can sort of hit down on that sort of slash slippery backhand. Yeah, I knew he was going to hit that one. Nice positioning and sort of simple volleying technique there by Jason Quintana. Well, he ignored the instruction, right? You heard arriba, which means put it up, right? Lob that ball. They dodged the bullet there. Yep, he's going to hit it. And I love the grunting by Adam Morgan. Disbelief. All right, here we go. Quickly get ourselves to a match point. And because of the sudden deuce, this is actually double match point. Really nice dig there by Quintana.
Graham looked like he stopped. Like,
Great last point. Great match. Great turnaround by Morgan McNerney. get through this draw. Right there, they're our defending national champion, and there it is on the scoreboard, 3-6, 6-2, 6-love. Any final thoughts, Lori, about the match?
Yeah, I mean, great job by both teams. You know, McNerney and Morgan were tough when they needed to be, and then they just really were they were error-free in that third set and made it very hard to do anything against them. So fun to watch, fun to do this whole wire-to-wire with you, Steve.
Yeah, maybe peaking at the right time. So our number 3 seeds get the victory. There's more paddle happening now. You can go on Court Director. There's a couple matches that are still playing, and tomorrow morning we return with the women's quarterfinals at 10 a.m. So for Lauren Mandel, I'm Steve Sullivan, and that's a wrap.